Hi, today we're going to go over some startups. Everyone's been asking me about startups, how you get involved in startups. So one of my favorite platforms for looking at startups is SeedInvest. And I'm going to tell you one that I personally invested in and see if you might like it and do your due diligence and speak to your financial broker. Okay, so this is 2020 Gene Systems. And right now, 2020 Gene Systems has some investor perks. So the 2020 Gene Systems, they develop artificial intelligence powered diagnosis for cancer and COVID-19. And as you know, so many families that have been affected by someone who has cancer, and right now we're in a worldwide pandemic, so that could be very interesting if that's something in the health sector that you're looking for. And it has perks right now to investors, so you could get one free test kit for cancer, a free COVID-19 antibody test for up to 20 employees of your business, lifetime yearly one test for cancer tests. So to get this investor perk from 2020, you would have to have a minimum investment of $1,500. So let's dig a little bit deeper into 2020. You'll be like, well, what is it? What do they do? So at SeedInvest, there's different limited amounts. You have to check out what company, what's the minimum investment. Is it 500, 1,000, 1,500? And as a non-accredited investor, which most of us on the channel are, we're non-accredited because accredited investors have a high net worth. So if you're making under 250,000 with assets, most of us are under 100,000. So basically, we're non-accredited, which means you can invest in startups for approximately between 2,000 and 2,200 per year in startups, because startups are considered very risky. They're long-term holds, like extremely long-term holds. So, they're not very liquid to exit out of it once you invest in it. So you got to really, really be excited about it. And these startups is where a lot of venture capitals and angel investors and investors that invest in startups, you hear about the unicorns, that one that hits really big, but it's still very risky. So 2020 does cancer screening tests. They sold over 70,000 COVID-19 antibody tests within 60 days of the pandemic emergency, which generated over 1.2 million in revenue. One of the reasons I like this company is it's generating revenue already as a startup. And when I invested in it, I invested it I didn't even know there was a pandemic coming, and it was just the luck of the draw that I had the foresight or to investigate, do my due diligence, to just think this was a very interesting company. And because of COVID, it's one of the companies that are benefiting from COVID in a way that it's profitable, and the product is extremely useful and is needed right now, especially because I'm hoping everyone is safe out there, and just please be safe. So they got a strategic investment from Ping An, a $2 million investment from Ping An, one of the world's largest insurance and healthcare companies. And we're one of only 11 companies admitted to Ping An Cloud Accelerator out of 400 applicants worldwide. This is after I invested in information. So this is very interesting when you're looking at resources. And it raised over 5.5 million from the equity crowdfunding prior to the current Series C round, and launched real-world data-based cancer screenings algorithm to improve cancer test sensitivity. And so it's a diagnostic company deploying real-world data based on machine learning algorithms to improve the accuracy and usefulness of blood tests. And their primary focus is cancer detection and COVID-19 testing. So if you do want to take a look at that, go on to SeedInvest. So that would be the SeedInvest. It's one on my podcast, the equity platforms to invest in startups. So take a look at that, see who the investors are, see who CEOs, see where they're going, and all the wonderful things about them. Media mentions they've been on WSB TV2, ABC7, WJLA, and the founder is Jonathan Cohen, and he's the president and CEO. And you can take a look and see where their research is. Their chairman of the board is John Compton. So I'm going to go on some other ones. This is one that I'm looking at, so you might want to look at it. Cytonics, relief for osteoarthritis. A lot of us have like elderly parents, family members, and you see people suffering from arthritis. So I really, I really love companies that help people to live a better life, a better quality of life, and just to help people. So Cytonics, Cytonics, so it gives it release. So basically the company has raised over $15 million to date, and they got a $4 million investment from Synthes, which is a Johnson & Johnson company. They have licensing agreements for the sale of its FACT and APIC technologies in the human and veterinary markets, which a lot of us are pet lovers. So they have 8 U.S. and international patents with 9 patents pending. Founded by a leading orthopedic surgeon, 21 years experience. And so its mission is to disrupt the regenerative medicine field with its proprietary and innovative biological therapies for osteoarthritis. So do take a look at that one. I have not invested in it yet, so that's my disclaimer. Let me just see any highlights. They have a lot of media mentions like ABC7, the Palm Beach Post, Orthopedics, Stanford Medicine, Alpha 2, and their founder and chairman of the board is Gaetano Scuderi, MD, and their CEO is Antonio Carvalho, and they have notable advisors, investors. So do take a look at that on the SeedInvest and see if that might be interesting for you. And I believe the minimum investment is probably $1,000. Yeah, minimum investment is $1,000 on that one. So I'm gonna go over a couple more on the SeedInvest that it's I love this platform because it seems like it's a little bit more vetted on the SeedInvest. They are pricier minimum investments. I think the lowest one I've seen in there is $500, but usually it's $1,000 minimum investments. So Mesa Robotics, artificial intelligent robots making food efficient and consistently. So there's robotic vendors. It has a patented robotics in the kitchen, and they have 11 million purchases order signed by international burger chain. So you might want to take up the Mesa Robotics. It'd be very interesting disruptor for the food chains, any restaurant, any food chains. Listen, McDonald's is doing great right now. Starbucks is doing great. But anything can change. That's why investing is very risky. Like one day they're doing great, one day they're not. One day you're in, one day you're not. Like right now, tourism is hit very hard. Oil is hit hard. Tourism, our airlines, our cruises, our theme parks, anywhere that, public, like sports. So I'll just tell you a little bit more highlights of the Mesa Robotics. Okay, so they developed Flippy, a patented AI-enabled robotic kitchen assistant, and they have 12 patents pending. So really interesting. 11 million in purchase orders signed by international burger chain Cali Burger. They raised over 14.6 million in venture capital from leading funds such as Wavemaker, Mag Ventures, Livy Rizon, and Cali Group. And it's already cooked over 400K pounds of fried food and 9K burgers at LA Dodgers Stadium, Arizona Diamondbacks, Chase Field, and 2 Cali Burger locations. So Flippy could lead you to a big profit. So do take a look at that. If you like that, there's a lot of media mentions: Eater, Forbes, The Spoon, BBC, MIT Technology Review. Very interesting. Buck Jordan is the founder. And I'm going to tell you a couple more. Let's see. Graze is something similar. It's a fully autonomous commercial lawnmower. And so, if you have like your golf courses, like a lot of big outdoor events, Graze, it's AI, sort of to the Mesa Robotics for the kitchen. Graze is for outdoor, doing the lawns and manicuring the lawns. Okay, so Ground Floor is a wealth tech platform that lets everyone build wealth through real estate lending. So that's if you're into real estate and want to, you don't have the funds to buy apartment buildings or homes, you might want to get through a wealth platform in real estate. Right now, real estate can be shaky, but overall, it's noted that most people have made their wealth from real estate. So what makes this one distant? Ground Floor states that they're the first and only issuer of payment-dependent real estate notes ever qualified by the SEC under Regulation A+. So that's very interesting. So they sell investment securities to non-accredited and accredited individuals in all 50 states. So they already have 75,000 registered users and have invested more than $250 million in Ground Floor real estate investments, which has earned an average rate of 10.6 since inception. It's growing at a 249% annual revenue CAGR since 2014, with revenues more than doubling from 2018 to 2019 from $2.8 million to $6.4 million. And it's raised more than $22 million since inception of 2013. And they have 3,200 public shareholders who own 20% of the company. So it's a wealth platform that offers high-yield, short-term real estate debt investments directly to the general public. So that could be very interesting. Do take a look at it. Their pitch deck, their who their CEOs, how it's work. They have a lot of media mentions: CNBC, Yahoo Finance, Forbes, Bankless Times, US News, Bloomberg Law, Harvard Business Review, Atlanta News Journal, Tech 100 Real Estate, The Motley Fool, Invest Wallet, Seeking Alpha, Financial Wolves, Wealthy Nickel, a lot of mentions. Brian Daly is their CEO and founder, and so do take a look at that one. They have notable advisors, FinTech Ventures. Oh my gosh, just really amazing company that you want to take a look at. And minimum investment is $984. Like I said, so you just can only have to pick like one or two because you'll be at your maximum of $2,200 for the year. Let's see what else. Solus is a digital-first, consumer-centric, modern funeral solution. So they served over 300 families and over $300,000 in revenue to date. And let me tell you, if anyone has passed away, that is huge. It's a very stressful time. And to make it a digital first, maybe could be like very helping during that time. It's just a very unpleasant time for anyone, and if anyone could give you some solace, that might be interesting to you. Caliber is also another real estate investments that make alternative access simple. They manage over $440 million in fair value assets under management, so do take a look at Caliber. It's another real estate one. Hero Clip, multifunction lifestyle products that help users to do more in their lives. So, and said in 2019 their revenue is up more than $2 million, and they have 2 utility patents, so that's very interesting. Let me see. Oh, they have Ollie Gray, which is maternity wear. Change the way the women view their undergarments. Oh, clothing, accessories. InGiven, it's enterprises donation platform, empowers nonprofit organizations to securely accept and exchange cryptocurrency donations. And with cryptocurrency being huge, it's funded by 2 entrepreneurs. So that's cryptocurrency donation platform. Could be very interesting. InGiven, ENGIVEN. So BEX 360, BEXT 360. It's a supply chain digitalization, sustainability, and capital access. So they, this one is very interesting. I'll just BEX, BEXT 360. I'm mentioning this. This will be the last one that I'll give you today because you can go look at there. $1,000 minimum. They are among Forbes' most innovative ag tech startups in 2018. Recyclables for Nespresso to improve the company's sustainability, investment for circular economy. They partnered with fashion giants for a cotton pilot program with the first-time tracer technology coupled with a blockchain to trace organic cotton. So Forbes and Fashion for Good. It believes to be the world's first blockchain trace coffee by Coda Coffee, a member of the National Conservative Tech Stars 2019 Sustainability Accelerator in Denver. So it utilizes the blockchain.